Let's start with this. You wrote an article on ESPN.com Friday that said the Panthers are very open to trading back from the number 8 overall pick. What's the scenario, the most likely scenario for something like this happening?
Well, I think it's a very good chance it happens. I mean, there are 3 players that they really like, other than Trevor Lawrence. Now, Trevor Lawrence, somehow Jacksonville would just totally lose their mind and not take him. They would take him at 8 if he fell that far. He won't. So, but the 3 players they feel like can help their roster the most, and guys they have with a first-round grade, are Penei Sewell, the left tackle, Jamar Chase, the wide receiver, and then Kyle Pitts, the tight end. If any of those guys are there, they'll take them. If none of those are there, they'll look at Justin Fields and potentially say maybe we would take him, but they feel like they can get more value for a quarterback by trading down and picking up some extra picks because they really believe Sam Darnold is the guy. They believe he's better than some of the other quarterbacks who are in this class. So I think there's a very good chance, because I don't think those 3 players will be there. I think there's a very good chance that they trade back in this.
All right, Dave, we thought we locked you there for a second, but you're still with us as we continue talking about the Panthers, whether they pick at 8 or not. Ultimately, who do you think they end up with in the first round, whether it's staying there, trading back, or moving up? Right now, Caesars William Hill has the market favorite as an offensive lineman to be the first pick of the Carolina Panthers.
Well, that's a good pick, but unless Sewell falls that far, they're not going to take an offensive lineman at number 8. They really like Slater. They have him ranked in their top 16, but they don't think that Slater is a guy that can play left tackle. They have a lot of, I guess, disagreement in their building, saying that a lot of people think he's more of an inside player, and I think that's kind of the feeling around the country. A lot of people feel that way. So I think they'll trade back. And then if they trade back, the top 3 cornerbacks will still probably be out there, at least a couple of them. They'll have their choice depending on how far they fall back. And I think they'll take one of the top 3 cornerbacks. They believe that can have the biggest impact on their roster.
Teddy Bridgewater was the team's starting quarterback last season. The team has given him permission to seek a trade because they went out and acquired Sam Darnold for the Jets not too long ago. Do you see Bridgewater on the Carolina roster come week 1 next year?
Absolutely not. I mean, the fact that they gave him permission, all the things they've said about trying to move on for him when they tried to trade for Matthew Stafford, every signal they've given is they do not want Teddy Bridgewater to be a part of the team. I know they come out and said, yeah, he's still on our roster, but that's just a matter of speaking. They'll try to trade him. I think they're going to have to redo his contract to make it a little more viable for other teams that want him, a Denver team that might like to have him, but not at the number he's at right now. So they'll try to probably restructure that contract and trade him. If not, I think they'll ultimately just take the hit and release him.
David Newton covers the Panthers for ESPN, does a hell of a job in the process. Thank you, David. We appreciate the time.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.